Guys, and today a tutorial on the dice trick, a fair game of dice that I showed before. And of course, it is using two pairs of dice. One is only 6 and 2, and one is only 5. And these two are just regular dice. And of course, for this magic trick, you need props. You can get these at most magic stores. They're pretty basic props to use. This tutorial is mostly just going to be focused on how to switch the dice and tips and tricks on doing stuff like that. So, yeah. The way I normally would do this, the most preferable way is doing it on the streets, because that way you can put these in your pockets and it doesn't look that unnormal when you put your hands in your pockets. Like if you're sitting at a table and all of a sudden you put your hands in your pockets, it's kind of suspicious. So yeah. So what basically you can, with these dice, you can make up any game that you want as long as it includes getting 7 or 11. But for the rest, you can think above your own game. So what I did, of course, was you have to try in 5 tries to get 7 or 11. It doesn't matter if someone actually does get 7 or 11. But of course the chance is quite low. If they do, just like, hey, good for you. So yeah, you let them roll, or you roll. I prefer rolling myself. You roll it 5 times. It doesn't matter what the result. And in the meantime, you have the fake ones in your pocket. For this tutorial, just put them over here. Well, I don't know if you can see that. Put them there. So, I roll 5 times, and what I do, and it was probably a bad result, what I do is I take the normal dice, and I just stand there with my hands in my pockets, and I'm gonna tell them a story. And whilst I'm telling the story, I'm switching the pairs of dice, of course, with my hand, trying to do it as subtle as possible, because if you keep hitting the top of your pocket, people are gonna see it. So I switch around the dice. My story is like, of course I want to make this game a whole lot funner because I want to win, of course. So I take the dice back out and I'm like, what if I include some magic? And I snap my fingers above the dice, and of course they change into dice that always roll 7 and 11. So, and then I go and then I start rolling. Now, the trick here is people are going to notice this one only has 5 and this is 6 and 2. People are going to notice that if they stare at the dice long enough and if they're paying close attention. But for the rest, people are too stupid to realize it. So the trick to keep them stupid is to roll, and it's like, hey, I got 7, and then quickly swipe them away. Like, don't leave them sitting there for longer than 5 seconds. Or else people's minds are going to go, wait a minute, those aren't real. So you quickly swipe away. And then the trick is you have to remember 6 and 5, that's 11. And 5 and 2, that's 7. You just have to be able to realize that you got, which one you got, 7 or 11. Say the number and quickly swipe away. All that in 5 seconds. So it's like, hey, I got 11. Hey, I got 11 again. That's cool. Hey, I got 11 again 3 times. You can, like, add some bits of text in there. Hey, I got 7. That's cool. Jeez, I'm so good at this. That's the 7 again. Wow. Like, you know, like that. So that's all stage. If you don't like doing it in the streets, I don't mind doing it. Some people don't like performing to random people. You can just do it as long as you're standing. I suggest standing and using your pockets. So that was a tutorial for a fair game of dice. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys next time.